Set. And that off. Last one out was Eagle's Dream. And this mile EBF Median Star Series race, 10 runners. Vying for the lead, J'adore Chris heads them off from Green Triangle, Lady O. Then Run Maggie Run and Yamar. 3 lengths then to Senor Monte Cristo and Caps and Martin. Pushed along. At the back is Lambourn, and then Full Tilt and Eagle's Dream. Nicely spaced out, as the leader is J'adore Chris by a couple of lengths to Green Triangle. Another couple of lengths to in third place was Lady O. Just fourth is Yamar from Run Maggie Run. And then Senor Monte Cristo. On the inside is Caps and Martin. With the back 3, Lambourn, who's still intermittently ridden along. Full Tilt and Eagle's Dream. Reaching the halfway stage, the EBF Median Star Series race over a mile, and Green Triangle has gone up on the inner of J'adore Chris to just make the bend in front. Then Lady O. Run Maggie Run on the inside of Yamar with a couple of lengths then to Senor Monte Cristo and Caps and Martin, followed towards the final 3 by Lambourn. Not much between Green Triangle and J'adore Chris as they come towards the turn. Lady O next with Yamar trying to stay on. Out on the left is Lambourn, who's followed by Caps and Martin. Inside the final 2 furlongs, and it's Green Triangle now with the definite advantage. Opens up from J'adore Chris, Lady O, Caps and Martin, runs on against the rail, and then Lambourn and Yamar next, but gone clear is Green Triangle and Wayne Hassett extending their lead all the while as Green Triangle has gone through the rail. What drama! And Lambourn has been presented it on a plate from J'adore Chris, Caps and Martin. On the outside was Lady O. An astonishing finish. Looking across the track, Wayne Hassett is obscured from my view. Hopefully Wayne and the colt are both unscathed.
Well, have you ever seen the like of that? Incredible stuff. The race was over. It was Green Triangle coming home for a comfortable success and goes out through the rail after colliding with it within sight of the post, Fran, presenting it to Lambourn, who looked in trouble a long way from home, but was really getting the hang of things as we join them here, coming inside the final quarter of the mile. But talk us through this.
We're going to talk. He's made contact with the rail there. Wayne Hass gets whipped down. He gets it in his hand, and he's just pushed out. Derry goes to smack Gary, and Derry climbs in over the rail, and very, very lucky that didn't end up being a far worse result for both horse and rider. Take out losing the race, that could have been very, very nasty. And we pick it up here, as you said, Gary, there was initial contact with the rail, and you can see that jink with his rear end almost into Wayne. Puts down the whip, he has hands on the reins, then he gets a backhander into him, and he is just getting in on top of the rail there again.
You say, he's so lucky to avoid that post there.
Could have been really nasty. And then look out, a split second either way, he was back out on top of the front tree home as well. Very unfortunate. He was, quite, as you said, quite boisterous in the ring as well, showing a lot of boyishness as well. And, you know, he wasn't fully extended for him to do that. Last horse I can recall doing that may well have been ridden by Ben Curtis in Gorham Park, was it one day? He went through the rail late on, if I'd ride horse,
when
maybe.
The win.
Yeah, win or be second 10 or 15 years ago, maybe. Might have been in the Lady O'Reilly cutters, rare occurrences. And just as a writing down number 1 past the post was Green Triangle, and a very eye-catching run by Lambourn. It all changed.
I think quite a few punters around us were already going off to collect their winnings after roaring them home, Green Triangle as well. But here we are through the early stages, Fran, and look at Lambourn there. Very, very raw. And Wayne Lordan had to really chase him just to try and get him to pick up the bridle at all.
Yeah, and the running cut out by J'adore Chris, he went along cutting out the run in comparison to when both Green Triangle and that one met at Roscommon. J'adore Chris leading Green Triangle at this point in time. Lady O sitting third, and the eventual winner is 3/4 way back at this point in time, but he comes right off the bridle here, Gary, before the race really begins to develop. Everything else seems to be travelling. Keep an eye on him over the roadway pathway crossing here as well. Billy Lee trying to steady the pace in towards the inside. Wayne Hassett nips down the inside, gets to run through on Green Triangle as well. Lady O at this point in time, but the eventual winner firmly out of his comfort zone, was taking time to get going, and as I said before, all the drama unfolded. It looked like he was going to run home nicely to be second, looking like an improver, but it's all about this, bizarre events with the horse in front at this point in time.
Absolutely, and I can see Green Triangle and Wayne Hassett. He's been dismounted here. Outwardly looks absolutely fine. Obviously, poor Wayne, I'd say, is distraught by that, Fran.
Look, and you can analyse things to death, Gary, and he did win once he got that jink. He got a backhander. He gave it a backhander to go on again, and he could feel a move. He got to whip back up on the reins just there as he felt the initial contact. But once that leg was gone in under the upright of the rail, and it was game over as well. The horse climbed up on it, and as I said, where the winning post was and all the hoardings, it could have been a lot worse as well for both horse and rider and the oncoming horse as well.
I think dramatic doesn't begin to do that one justice. There is our winner though, Lambourn, and Wayne Lordan just back from suspension. He's back amongst the winners, Tom.
Yeah, goodness me, high drama late on, and this horse looked every inch the winner, didn't he? Although the Green Triangle did, but it's in the end gone to Lambourn. Fran, just to come back to you on what you were saying with Wayne obviously using his stick again. I don't know if there's a screen there, Fran, where Wayne could have seen how clear he was, but is it just the horse reacting to the whip, and if he has his time again, he doesn't give him the extra tap in behind, because ultimately that's what's made him go, do you think?
Well, Tommy made contact with the rail before he was given a backhander. Wayne had gathered him up, and then he went and gave him another backhander as well. And as we pick it up here in the shot, he gets whipped down. That's the initial backhander after the contact. He's pushing him out, and he obviously felt like he needed to go and have one more backhander. Maybe the horse is idling a bit in front. He's definitely, as we know in a couple of seconds, not fully extended to have the energy that he did to go through the rail. There's the backhander now, the last backhander as we go through shot. He puts the whip down. He does have full contact with the reins, and the contact with the rail came a couple of strides after the backhander. Look, hindsight's 50-50. 50-50, who could have foresaw that? Often, when a horse makes contact with the rail, they do it once, they won't do it again. Unfortunately, he did do it again.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.